Josh Green here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Sean McComb here in Doncaster. How are you doing today, Sean?
Good, feeling good. I'm very, watching this show, just putting the buzz back into me again to get back at myself.
And of course, you've got that fight date now over in Galway. Just nice to have something to look forward to, something to be training for and get ready for.
Yeah, of course. I mean, June 28th isn't too far away, and I've been trained away, and just to have that, have it, signed and sealed, and it just gives you a wee bit more, just something to work towards in your training, and rather than just tipping away and not knowing exactly what's happening. It's really good to know exactly when I'm fighting.
How frustrating has this sort of part of your career been? You've been up right at that fringe world level, been waiting for that next big move, that big world title shot. How frustrating has it been sort of not getting all the ducks in a row and getting the fights over the line?
Yeah, it's been frustrating, especially when you're watching other guys getting the opportunities that I fully believe that I deserve, and they haven't come off. But I've always remained positive within that, and having that belief that I know the opportunity will come, and it just wasn't meant to be for me during that year. And opportunities came with me of saying with Anto Fritz, and he's quickly got the ball rolling, got me working with GBM and Izzy. They've put me on a show in Galway, and they're already talking about future shows with me. So I mean, activity is key for me now. Once I start getting active, I'll get myself in the mandatory position, and who knows.
How close in that time away have we been to actually getting something signed, sealed and delivered?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's been a lot of times throughout my career where you're told you're fighting on a certain date and it hasn't came through. To see my face on a poster for June 28th, and everyone can finally stop asking me when am I fighting again, because for the last 13 months everyone's been asking me when are you fighting, and I don't know. I have no answer, and that's frustrating, and that's very frustrating in itself. So now to see my name on a poster and to be able to answer them questions, to say I'm fighting on June 28th and this is what's going to happen, this is, I've got a bit of vision now of what I'm going to do in the future, and it's just very exciting to be back and spoke about.
Can we expect to see some of that frustration come out in the ring and see an explosive performance from you in July 28?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just want to box. There's no frustration within boxing. There's only frustration with an opportunity. I didn't get the opportunities. Now I do have it. So for me, it's just about going and enjoying it. Now enjoy the opportunity while you have it. Enjoy the security while you have it. The security is having more than one fight to look forward to. So for me to get back in the ring June 20th, go and enjoy it. Just enjoy every fight as it comes.
What was it like getting the call from GBM and Izzy to say, we want you on the show, we want you under the GBM banner, and sort of, I guess, take a little bit off that shoulders, ready for the big comeback?
Yeah, it was great. It was a no-brainer for me. Once the opportunity and the phone call came, I was like, let's do it. Didn't have to think twice about it. Galway is a beautiful city in Ireland. It's a beautiful little town in Ireland, and it's a place that I've always wanted to fight in. It's close to my heart, and I'm a big Irish Gaeilgeoir, Irish fluent speaker. Galway's a big Gaeltacht quarter as well, so it's close to my heart, and I'm just very excited. It was a no-brainer for me to work with GBM. When I seen the work they've done, they're working with great fighters and Maxie Hughes, and look at the show they've put on tonight. For no-brainer for me.
I want to speak about the super lightweight division as a whole. It's a division that's really hotting up at the moment. I've seen Jack Catterall's been around here tonight. You're obviously unfortunate getting that split decision loss to Arnold Barboza. What did you make of Jack's performance in that fight?
You know what? I've sparred Jack. He's a great fighter, but I really fancied Barboza to win, and I knew because of the feet work. But Barboza, he's very tricky with his feet, and he doesn't throw power punches, so he doesn't leave himself exposed. Jack was waiting on him exposing himself for the big counter, and he couldn't do it because Barboza wasn't, he wasn't putting any power in his punches. He was using his feet work and his feints, and exactly as I thought would happen, happened. Now, if Jack and Barboza were to fight again, it might not be the same result, it's just one of those things.
Jack's obviously facing Harlem Eubank next, who's making a big step up after his win over Tyrone McKenna. How do you weigh up that fight?
I think it's great matchmaking. Great fight. I mean, Eubank's coming off a great performance against Tom McKenna, and Jack's performed at a higher level than Eubank, a much higher level. So experience will play a big part in that as well, and I think it'll be a great fight. I think whoever gets their tactics right on the night comes away with a W.
Can we push you for a prediction on that one?
I fancy Jack Catterall to win. I fancy Jack to win on points.
Of course, we saw Arnold Barboza out just 5 or so weeks ago over in New York against Teofimo Lopez. What did you make of the performance of Lopez? I saw you saying on social media you weren't too enamoured with it.
Yeah, listen, I'm all wrong for Lopez. He's very small, he's got this American style which suits me. Feints will beat him. Americans don't feint, they throw us the odd. My style's all wrong for him. I mean, the tactics were still good from Lopez, were even on the back foot and forced Barbosa to come forward. I think that was probably based on which way I performed against him. I made him come and I countered him, and it seemed like Teofimo Lopez done the same, but I'm a lot taller and a lot more awkward. I'm a southpaw. There's a lot of different attributes to it, and I just think it's my own personal beliefs on what I'll do. That's my beliefs.
One thing that was pretty apparent in that fight, that Lopez wasn't listening to his corner and he wasn't listening to any advice at all. What did you make of seeing that?
Listen, you know what he's like. He's a character. He's American. They've got big egos. They carry themselves that way, and if that's how they want to do it that way. But if I was in the ring, he would probably, if it was me fighting Teofimo Lopez, he would have to listen to his corner.
What do you think you would do to him in the ring?
Just outbox him. It's the exact same as Barbosa. Just the same thing I done to Barbosa. The American fighters are too flat-footed. Far too flat-footed. They'll never beat me.
Sean, really appreciate the time today. Best of luck when it all rolls around, and hope to see them.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.